three young women all have dreams of working in fashion, and in just days, they will graduate from CATO's Fashion Design and Merchandising program, with some of the tools and knowledge they will need to try and make it in such a competitive industry.
It's a combination of fashion design with merchandising, so the students kind of get a fully rounded background in the fashion industry, both from a design sense and how to promote themselves.
The designs the ladies have been working on reflect who they are as individuals, or have messaging they believe can be translated through clothing.
I'm really excited about the stuff that's being created. We have 3 graduating designers with very different takes and very different career directions, and super creative.
Marina loves costumes, both designing and wearing them.
I just remember being like a little kid, and every single day I would wear this giant like spider tarantula costume. I'm like 4 or something, and I would just wear this giant costume everywhere. It was like, it got to the point where the sleeves were like here on me. I was too big for it, but I just kept wearing costumes constantly.
And her line is heavily inspired by Cape Crusaders and villains.
Basically, it's the Green Arrow dress, heavily inspired by the current Arrow show that's running with Stephen Amell in it.
Creating evening wear for women who want to incorporate their favorite superhero or bad guy into their wardrobe.
Wearing like evening wear and stuff that's inspired by these characters, it's kind of like subtle cosplay. Like, you know who it is just by looking at it, but it's not exactly cosplay. It's not like you're wearing a costume.
Jill is designing for men. The messaging included with her line is her belief that there should be fewer or even no boundaries when it comes to clothes.
All there used to be was dresses and gowns and tunics, so I feel like putting a man in a tunic shouldn't be this crazy thing, considering go back 1,000 years, that's all they wore. It's got the peplum, so it's a little, again, bringing the feminine aspects into the masculinity of this whole thing, but it's fitted, and it's the color scheme and everything is strong and masculine.
This is a 2-piece outfit inspired by fancy shawl dancers.
Krystal is paying homage to her First Nations heritage with her line, and using the clothes she makes and designs as a way to bridge a gap of sorts. She's hoping to be an educational voice, as she includes elements from traditional First Nations clothes into her women's wear line.
What I want is like for my garments to be well made, well put together, well thought out, and have, of course, like traditional aspects to it, with a story behind it, so that I can educate people on my culture. What I've been up to is sort of like finding creative ways to incorporate cultural appropriation. In order for my people and my nation to keep our culture alive is to share it.
From Kelowna, for Shaw, I'm Tammy Williams.